Hey folks, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So here's the latest news surrounding a fourth stimulus check, the third stimulus payment if you did not get one already, and of course an increase in your social security benefits. So everybody just stay until the end of this video to never miss out on the latest news. As part of Joe Biden's $1.9 trillion relief package, most families are going to be receiving a $3,600 payment per dependent in 2021. According to Yahoo News, every household with a dependent that qualified to receive a $400 check should expect to receive the money from the expanded child tax credit. So in total, depending on how old your dependents are, you will receive a credit of either $3,000 or $3,600 this year. And that is a lot of money, folks. The monthly payments will account for the first half, while the other half will be refundable next year when you file your taxes for 2021. In previous years, you could claim the credit of only as much as $2,000 per dependent, and just $1,400 was refundable. Under the expansion of the credit, single parents earning more than $75,000 and couples with incomes over $150,000 will now receive the full payments but may still qualify for some support. Half of the new stimulus money will come in the form of cash as monthly payments due to start this summer. Everybody, the IRS Commissioner Chuck Reddick just warned Americans that the new checks could be delayed. But folks, the question is, will you be receiving a plus of payment from the IRS this week? Well, according to the IRS, millions of people are going to be receiving an extra stimulus check this week. The IRS has already started sending out plus-up payments to people who did not receive the full stimulus payment that they were eligible for. And if you guys are owed stimulus money, here's what I suggest you do. The first step is to file taxes for 2020. That way the IRS has current income information reflecting any changes from 2019. But I know that many of you are still waiting to receive your stimulus money, either through a direct deposit or an EIP card, and even a paper check. But folks, just know this. Lawmakers are currently debating whether Americans should receive $1,000 a month no matter their income level. But folks, do you believe that the next round of stimulus checks should be more targeted? Tell me your thoughts down in the comments, everybody. Now folks, here's what you have to know about the Social Security benefits. Many of our politicians are saying that the Social Security benefits are unaffordable and that it is hurting the American economy. Now I know that so many of you want answers about the extra $200 boost to your Social Security payments. Now everybody just know this. Joe Biden has advocated for many proposals that would increase Social Security benefits over the course of the next several years. Biden did initially propose an extra $200 a month for all Social Security beneficiaries. But recently, Joe Biden hasn't really talked about that. It is sad to see how our politicians have forgotten about our seniors. I personally believe that our politicians in Congress must include an extra $200 a month in the next infrastructure bill for all of you guys that are on Social Security benefits.
Between Japan and the American people, in the wake of that tragedy, to recover and to rebuild. And those personal bonds of friendship and connection, they're the ones that are going to keep this alliance strong and vibrant for decades to come. And I'm especially proud that today we agreed to resume what is called the Mansfield Fellowship Program to promote people-to-people connections between our countries. Before Mike Mansfield, who was a beloved ambassador to Japan, became ambassador, he was a mentor of mine when I came to the Senate after my wife and daughter were killed. And he helped me along in ways I can't even explain in the United States Senate. And I'm proud that this legacy continues to be honored as part of the close, enduring partnership between our nations. And Yossi, I know how proud you are of the people of Japan are. And you've got a Japanese boy coming over here, and guess what? He won the Masters. He won the Masters. He won the green jacket. And Matsuyama was the first Japanese player to take home that green jacket at the Masters tournament this week. So let me say congratulations, Japan, as well on that feat. Mr. Prime Minister, thank you for making the trip. I look forward to all that Japan and the United States will accomplish together in the coming years. It was a great honor having you as the first head of state in my administration. The floor is yours.
Which will have a markup this week. So actually, Chris, I wouldn't declare this dead yet. I think it is positive and possible that we could work together still in the coming weeks on investing in America to better compete with China.
Senator Cornyn, taking on China would seem to be something that all Americans, let alone senators, can agree on. But there have been reports that you and a number of other Republican senators, after making a big bipartisan push, are beginning to back off. What's the problem?
Well, I think we were all encouraged when we heard President Biden on January the 20th talking about healing the divisions in the country and appealing to national unity. Unfortunately, as I've complained to my friend Chris Coons, with 30 executive orders and a partisan $1.9 trillion COVID-19 relief bill, that only 10% of which was actually COVID-19 relief, we're not off to a great start. Having said that, Chris and I are working together to try to come together on some bipartisan bills. The truth is, it's very hard to get anything done in the Senate unless it is bipartisan. There are some exceptions to the rule. But in a 50-50 Senate, neither party has a mandate, and so we simply have to work together to make progress where we can. And I'm encouraged that Chris is a good partner and willing to work with me to try to accomplish some important things.
Well, let me pick up on that with you, Senator Cornyn, because there are some areas where the two of you are working together, and I want to put up a couple of them. One is the NICS Denial Notification Act, which would require federal officials to notify state and local authorities if someone fails a background check. Another one is the CORE Act to expand AmeriCorps. So, Senator Cornyn, what do we learn here? Where are the areas where there is a possibility of working together, and where are the limits to that possibility?
Well, what we try to do is identify areas where we agree, and the truth is the parties are not as divided on some of these issues as you might imagine just from reading the papers or watching news online or on cable news. So we're trying to identify areas where we can make progress. I know a lot of concern about gun violence in the country. That's been a chronic problem. I worked with Chris Murphy, the senator from Connecticut. We passed something called the Fix NICS bill, which has now resulted in millions of new background checks being uploaded to the background check system. And as I've told Chris, I'm very proud of our work together on that because I believe it saved lives. So Chris Coons and I have tried to identify those areas like civics education, like you said, the background check denial, report to local police, AmeriCorps, things like that, where we can make some progress and hopefully sort of bring back some of the muscle memory of previous years when Congress actually worked better together.
I think it's fair to say that the biggest issue right now is infrastructure. And Senator Coons, you made an interesting proposal this week, which is, take what everybody agrees is infrastructure, highways, bridges, roads, expanding broadband, comes to about $800 billion. Pass that on a bipartisan basis.
Thank you for watching, everybody. Until next time, have a great day and stay safe.